Rolanda. Give me that honey bun, girl. Give me that honey bun. Hey, Ro, make a video of me and you at the beach. Either at the beach or at a carnival. Ro, make a video of me and you at the beach or at a carnival. Either or. Make a video of me and you at the beach or at a carnival or something fun. You know what? Maybe a comedy show. Make a video of us. Rolanda. Hey, Charmaine. No, I still don't see you. I don't see you at all. I'm gonna look right now. I don't see you for whatever reason. I don't know why. I used to. I made videos before. I don't know. I don't get it. Nah, not an option. Yeah, look at it. Look, it says AI self not available. So I don't know. Hello, peoples. Hello, hello, hello. I get it. You seen it though. It's not me. It's the computer. So I'm not making this stuff up. Appreciate that. I got a great topic though. Would you pick the father of your child again? Would you? I'm telling y'all the best topics on TikTok. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. But yes, I got the best subjects on TikTok. Would you pick the father of your child again? If the answer is yes, let's talk about it. Come on the panel, express to me why or why not. Either or, I don't care what the answer is. I want to have a good grown folk conversation. I forgot. Let me stuff right fast. You gotta self promote your own self. If I actually got to share, I got to share my own life. So if I'm asking you to do it, I'm gonna do it myself. I tell you what though, on this subject, a lot of hit dogs gonna holler. On this subject, a lot of hit dogs are gonna holler. Watch. Sit back and watch and enjoy the show. A lot of hit dogs are gonna holler. Okay, thank you, Ro. Rolanda. But yes, on this subject, a lot of hit dogs are gonna holler. Rolanda. Rolanda. Dev, sit back and buckle up, baby girl. We're gonna have a great conversation with this one. Sit back and buckle up, peoples. I'm telling y'all, I have Craig. We got to get back to having grown folk conversations, baby. We got to get back. All these safe conversations, nope. I want to unwrap the wrapper. I want to make you uncomfortable. I want you to ooze in accountability. I want you to ooze in accountability, ladies. I want you to embellish it. I want you to be accountable for your actions. Stop blaming other people. I want on this one, watch. I'm telling y'all, there's a science to what I do. The longer you watch me, there's a science to what I'm doing. Talk that talk, Brandy. Talk that talk, baby girl. Talk that talk. And Brandy, in about an hour or two, come on back up and talk about it a little later on though. Hey Craig, you know what I'm doing, baby? Talk that talk, peoples. Get out your damn feelings. We gotta ask tough questions. Would you pick the father of your child again? We gotta ask tough questions, baby. I'm telling y'all, there gonna be a lot of hit dogs that's gonna holler. In the next 2 hours, a lot of hit dogs gonna holler. They're gonna be in the chat though, but guess what? Guess what though? They're not gonna come on the panel though, because they know they made some bad choices, baby. Hey, through the hallway, you gotta ask some tough questions, baby. You gotta ask some tough questions. If y'all want to be a TikTok creator on TikTok, you gotta ask hard questions. It's irrelevant who's right or wrong. That's not the point. If you're not asking thought-provoking questions, you're not doing enough. It is your job as a host to ask thought-provoking questions. I'm going to push the envelope. I'm going to see who's going to break. Who is going to break? Talk that talk, peoples. Good afternoon, peoples. Some of y'all, good afternoon. Some of y'all I'm about to pee in some of y'all Cheerios. For some of you all, I'm about to pee in your Cheerios. You ain't lying, boss. You ain't lying. For a lot of you all, I'm about to pee in your Cheerios. I'm asking those questions, baby. I'm asking them questions. You're going to leave out of here re-evaluating your whole entire life. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a coach. I'm a random guy on TikTok with gray hairs. However, though, I'm telling you, I'm pretty good at what I do. Hey, through the hallway, watch the money guns. Whenever you tell the truth, the money guns are coming out. Would you pick the father of your child again? Oh yeah, so y'all coming in here like, wait a minute, that's a crazy topic right there. That's a crazy topic. No, this topic explains so much. Who hurt you? Or did you hurt yourself? Two questions. Who hurt you or did you hurt yourself? Were you a wife when you had your kids? Were you a side chick? were you having relations with a married man? So many questions, baby. So many questions. And I just got started. Right now it's 11:44. There's 47 people in the room. Give it like 5 minutes. Watch it go to 100 real fast. Just watch. Oh yeah, hey, him extra. You ain't lying. You are not lying. Simplify to your king. Simplify. Simplify, boss. We have got to get out of these safe ass conversations. Ain't no gender war going on. It's a class war going on. And the root of it is this: did you pick the right father of your child? There's no gender war going on. It's a class war. And it starts right here. Did you pick the type of class of man that you really want? Or is Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike your father, your child? Did you pick a deadbeat dad? I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty good at what I do. I'm pretty good at what I do. Hey, a whole bunch of solids, baby. A whole bunch of solids. I'm telling y'all, hit dogs gonna holler, baby. Wait till the algorithm catch on right fast. The room's about to jump. The room is about to jump in a second. Every time I come on the TikTok, I'm using this as a platform for somebody to learn. I'm not here to bash anybody. I want you guys to learn from other people's experience. A lot of you all are in a bubble right now. You're living your life like this, and there's nothing wrong with this. However, your bubble isn't the real world. In the real world, it's a whole difference out there. So get outside of your bubble and understand how good you got it. Because a lot of y'all got a good situation, but you're looking on the outside looking in. Oh my God, I want more. I want more. And when you realize you got a whole bunch, you're going to thank me later. I am for relationships. I'm not against relationships. I want relationships. I want to dance at your wedding. But unfortunately, most of you all, you're just too far gone. You'll never get married. I'm telling y'all, the greatest show on TikTok, right here. Good afternoon, peoples. Would you pick the father of your child again? Boy, boy, boy. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, baby. Eat that accountability, baby. Eat that accountability. You got to eat it right now. It's time to eat that accountability soup. What it tastes like? What does accountability taste like? For some of you all, eh, 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 eh. Great. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a groundbreaking conversation. Groundbreaking. Groundbreaking. Gee, talk to me.
I was on mute. I'm over here not paying attention. So how are you?
No,
For me,
Sandy,
I'll
talk to
break
me.
the ice. I will break the ice. Would I pick the father of my child again? Absolutely not. I should have listened to my dad when he told me he's no good.
Wait. I didn't hear you. You said no?
No, I would not pick the father of my
Okay,
child to
cool.
have
Keep going.
children again.
Okay, keep going. I didn't hear you. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I should have listened to my dad when he told me he's gonna be no good. He's not gonna stick around. Anything like that. I should have listened.
Okay. When did your dad tell you that he wasn't a good guy? And for example, before you got pregnant, when did he tell you this?
Before, it was the first time he actually met him. Probably like 2 weeks into knowing my child's father. Yeah.
Okay. Well, remember now, I say, I'm your daddy, hypothetically. What did I tell you? Give me the exact words.
He said he's not surprised that I got pregnant as fast as I did. And he said, don't expect for him to step up to the plate and give you that family function that you had growing up. Like, you need to prepare yourself to be a single mom. And that's exactly what ended up happening, because I became a single mom.
Okay. So within 2 weeks, you said, hey, Dad, meet Jonathan. And Dad said, no.
Dad said he doesn't care for him. He said he looks like a sucker, pretty much.
Okay, fair. And you said, Daddy, thank you, but no thank you. And kept on. You a strong, independent woman. I'm going to do it my own way.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was like, well, I don't really care what you think right now. Like, I like him. I see something different in him.
I would say this, though. See, you did everything right and everything wrong. The right thing you did was I advised women to meet the father within the first 2 weeks to a month. So you did that right. The bad thing is you take your dad's advice.
Yeah. I tell my dad all the time now. Like, when I'll bring a guy to my dad now, I'm going to listen the first time. Not when things get rough, or because he knows men. He knows how to read the room with men. He is a man.
Question for you. From meeting this guy until you had a kid, how long was that? 6 months? 8 months? A year? From meeting him until getting pregnant, how long was it?
About 2.5 months.
Woof.
All bad. I've learned from my mistakes, though. I haven't.
Of course. Remember now. Oh, wait. See, I'm not here to embarrass you. It's a very learning thing, though. Overall, besides your father, what did you learn about dating going forward?
To take the advice from the men that actually care about me, not what the man that's pursuing me is saying, or what he's gonna say to gain access to me. When my dad or my brother say, you know what, like, something feels off about this guy, just in the 15 minutes of knowing him, I'm gonna take that advice from now on. And then additionally, I think I learned that not to get pregnant in 2.5 months.
I get it. Now, question: when you got pregnant, did it change a whole bunch? Like, what happened once you got pregnant?
Yeah, once I found out I was pregnant, he was already in jail. He was in jail for about 4 days. Yeah, when I found out I was pregnant, I had a dream that I took 2 pregnancy tests and I was pregnant. So I ran my butt up to the grocery store. I grabbed 2 pregnancy tests, and sure enough, I was pregnant. He said, "Oh, I'll support you. I'll do this. I'll do that." So my entire pregnancy was not preparing myself for motherhood. It was more taking care of him and trying to get his needs taken care of while he's in jail.
So you became a mother to 2 people at the same time.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, question: what is he doing right now?
He's in jail.
Again?
Yeah, domestic violence and violating a PPO with his last name mom.
So wait, you dating a man that had another kid. Was he a good father to his kid before you met him?
He's got 3 kids. So he was a really good father to the first kid before. So mine's the middle child. He was a good father from what it looked like. He was, getting him, bringing him around me, etc., etc. But now that I've got a kid with him, I understand that it's only contingent on the relationship that you carry with him. If your relationship is based on smecks, he's going to be more inclined to take him or take the children.
Okay, fair. How old were you when you had your child?
I was 19 and I was turning 20 when I had him. I
Okay,
delivered him when I was 20.
so how old was the father of your child at the time?
21.
So y'all were both, but at 21 years old, he had three other kids?
He had only one. He's got 3 kids now that we know of. Yeah, 3 different baby moms too.
First and foremost, thank you for sharing because somebody in the chat right now got your scenario and they're afraid to admit it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Overall, as somebody's listening right now, regardless of age, they have no kids right now, what advice would you give them? If they have no kids right now, as a mother, what advice would you give them right now?
I think I would give people the advice, young ladies, the advice that take your time. Take your time to get to know somebody. Listen to the people that are around you, your mother, your father, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, etc., etc. But really just take the time to recognize patterns, see the consistency, whether it's good or bad, and really just preserve yourself. That's what I wish I did most, was I preserved myself. I was patient. I didn't want to jump into starting a family with a man who was incapable to do so, because now it's a lot harder for me.
One second, everybody hit that repost button, hit that share button. We're about to have a great conversation. Ma'am, question for you. Did you ever think about marrying him?
No.
So, remember now, I'm only asking questions. He was good enough to have bedroom fun with, but not good enough to marry.
Exactly, yeah.
In your opinion, why was that so?
He was good at it. I was young, and I was just getting out of a relationship where the bedroom fun wasn't good. It wasn't very fun. So I think it just being fun and different and exhilarating, it was exciting for me. But I didn't see a future with him.
Got it. However, you know what? I got a better question for you. Do you think my body, my choice overall is a good thing for women?
No.
Why not?
I don't think it's a good thing because it takes away from the accountability. Had I not gone through the things that I went through and took accountability for the things that I went through and the choices that led up to having a child, he's the best thing that's happened to me. If it was my body, my choice, and that's another thing I left out was my dad hauled me up to a clinic and he's like, no. But during that time, I was 13 weeks and, I don't want to get Bible talk nobody, but
I get
it
it.
was just extremely hard for him to pull through on it. And then it was additionally extremely hard for me to pull through on it.
When did you find out? Okay, at what week in the pregnancy did you find out you was pregnant?
About 7 weeks.
Did you know when he put the special sauce in your honey bun?
Mm-hmm.
When it happened, how did that make you feel when you got the special sauce in your honey bun?
I kind of asked for it.
Oh. Okay. Remember now, this is a very learning tool right now. I'm the man. We're having bedroom fun. How did you ask for it?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, remember now. Remember. Hey, wait. See. Somebody got to learn from this. It happened. It's over with. I want to teach more than insult. So I want somebody to learn from this. I'm the man. You're the woman. We're having bedroom fun. Tell me how you asked for it.
I said, well, put that special sauce in your kitty cat.
So as we was doing it, you said, Morel, go ahead on and finish this out of me.
Exactly, yeah.
Now, when the moment was over with, for example, the next day, how'd you feel the next day, knowing I put special sauce in your honey bun?
I wasn't thinking about the consequences, honestly. I didn't really think nothing too crazy of it. Like I said, I was in that relationship beforehand. I never got pregnant. He always did it. So I just assumed.
I get it. So your past said, I'm not fertile enough, and I'm just gonna say, hey, I cannot wait for to put that special sauce in my honey bun.
Exactly. Yeah.
I get it. But here's the thing though. I say it again though. It's a great learning lesson. I want the men and the women to learn from this. I'm not, for anybody listening for the first time, I'm an educational space. I gotta have grown folk conversations. And see, I'm telling you, I truly appreciate your honesty.
Yeah. It was definitely. It was asked for. It wasn't planned. I didn't have enough. I didn't pride myself enough into educating myself. You know, it could happen 1,000 times, but that one time could really flip your world upside down. And after that, after I found out I was pregnant, like it really changed the whole perspective for me. Like I could not let people access my body. Better yet, trust people with my body in that way no more.
Okay, now going forward, you're the mother to two people, a man in jail right now and a mother to a child. Going forward, how old are you now?
I'm 25.
Okay, 25 years old. Where do you see your relationships in the future as far as a man? How does your relationship life, your love life looking at in the future?
I really desire marriage. So what that looks like for me is I'm really gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna explore my option with that man that chooses me and I choose him.
So right now you got what? You got a 5-year-old right now?
He's 4. He'll be 4 here soon.
Okay, 4. Okay. See, you want some advice or you want the lie?
I want the honest truth. Don't come for me with the comforting lie.
Okay, the truth is this. You're in your prime right now, and yes, you do have a child. I would present myself right now for a man who already has a kid or two.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you wait until, let's just say hypothetically you wait 5 more years, now you're 30 years old. The older you get, I'm not saying you cannot get what you're looking for. I'm saying you're in your prime right now. Do you want to have another child?
Yeah, I want a couple of more, actually.
Okay, I say it again. It's your best interest to go put yourself in a situation to find a man right now and not 5 years down the road and have your kids somewhat close in age.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to be starting over pretty much.
Yes. So my advice is, as a man, your older brother, I'm 48 years old, is to, if a man presents himself and he already has kids, that's a good thing. The chance you're getting a guy with no kids, it can happen. Don't get me wrong though, but I would think you would do better with a man who already has kids.
I think that's true as well, yeah.
Because I don't think most men want to. I'm gonna give you an example. Right now, see, you are now an 18-year-old boy, okay?
Okay.
Cool. I want you to start dreaming. You're in the bed right now. Oh my God, I want to be a doctor, a lawyer. I want to be an engineer. I want to be in the NFL. I want to be in the NBA. How many 18-year-old boys saying, oh my God, I cannot wait to grow up and be a stepdaddy?
None.
So, once you realize most men don't want to be stepdaddies, okay, cool. Now I got to play a different game. And right now, your game is this: finding the best man possible that already has kids. Now, could you get a man with no kids? Sure. But more than likely, though, your man, your hopefully husband in the future, and I want to dance at your wedding, he's going to probably have kids already.
Yeah, definitely. He will.
See, thank you for your story. You got any final thoughts?
Just final thoughts would be practice self-preservation. There's nothing cool about having children out of wedlock. There's nothing cool, or it shouldn't be romanticized to, be young and make adult choices. You have to understand the repercussions. And, mom and dad told me all the time, I just didn't listen. Listen to your older folks. Listen to people who have the knowledge and the experience to tell you so.
See, as always, I truly appreciate you, okay?
Thank you. You guys have a good one.
And see, I'm being dead ass honest. I want to dance at your wedding.
It'll happen for sure, Morel. Thank you. God bless.
Hey, trust me, I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate you. Take care.
God bless. Thank you.
Good afternoon, peoples. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome into the greatest show on TikTok. I got the most outstanding question of all time. Would you pick the father of your child again? Would you? If the answer is yes, tell me why. If the answer is no, tell me why. There's no wrong answers. I want this to be a very educational conversation. Very educational either way. I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm not here to judge anybody. I want to bring out grown folk conversations. I'm telling you, I'm playing chess. Y'all playing checkers. We got to get back to having grown folk conversations. And this subject right now, it says so much but so little at the same time. So the answer is no. Let somebody learn from your lesson. Closed mouths don't get fed. There's a woman right now that has no kids, and it's like, wait a minute, I want to have a kid. For the mothers that says no to this question, teach somebody else. Use your testimony to teach somebody else. For those who say yes, use your testimony to say the good side. You got to have the yin and the yang. I want an advertisement for both sides of the conversation. I'll say it again. This is not a bashing of anybody. However, if done correctly, which I will do as a host, I will make sure it's a learning tool for somebody else. We are on an entertainment platform called TikTok. I don't have no TikTok dances. I don't have no music in the background. I got zero sound effects. We got to get back to having grown folk conversations. Now, you want to dance forever? I'm not going to be like, oh my God, give me a lion, give me a heart. I don't do that over here. I want to bring back grown folk conversations. And this subject alone, it shows you my maturity. Would you pick the father of your child again? The silence is deafening. The silence is deafening. I think this question is the reason a lot of women right now got potty mouths. This question right here. I think a huge reason a lot of women got potty mouths, this question right here. Because of their scenario, they had to become the man they're trying to date right now. I'm telling you, boy, I'm playing chess. Y'all playing checkers. Lisi, you're trying to join. You got to be a follower. Hit that follow button, hit the join button again. You're going to come right on up. Hit that button right here on my logo. Press that button. There you go. Press the thing again. You're going to come. It's an automatic panel. Boy, I tell you, boy, the best conversations on TikTok. Hit that button on my logo, Lisi. Hit that join button again. You're going to come right on up. Hit the logo. Make sure you're a follower. Hit that join button. You're going to come right on up. I say it again. I think a huge reason a lot of women got potty mouths, this question right here. I rarely meet women with no kids that got a potty mouth. They exist. They exist. Okay, hit the join button again. They exist, but I rarely meet a woman with no kids that got a potty mouth. It's rare. There you go. Talk to me, lady.
Hi. How you doing?
Come on, Sandy, talk to me.
Oh, okay. I have a wonderful father for my children. I was very specific in who I chose. I was very specific in who I married. Um, I, of course, had, at first, well, let me start over. I initially didn't want to have any children. And any man that I dated, I told them that I wasn't interested in having any children. And then I met a wonderful man. We got married. And again, at first, I was still like, hey, I don't want to have any kids. But he was such a good guy. And I knew that he would be an excellent father. And I didn't want to keep that from him. So I went ahead and decided to have children with him. And it was actually the best decision that I ever made. He is an excellent father to our children. He spends time with them, he teaches them, he loves on them, he hangs out with them, they talk with him, they enjoy his company, they're always doing stuff together. He provides, he does everything that a father should do for his children.
Question for you: why were you hesitant in general to having kids in the beginning?
I, if I'm being honest, I really don't like children. I like other people's kids, you can play with them, you can love them, and then you can send them home. I wasn't sure that I wanted that type of responsibility. Um, so that was initially the reason why I didn't want any to begin with.
It makes sense. Are you still with the father of your child?
Yes, I am.
Are y'all married?
We are, but we are in the process of separating.
Okay. How long you guys been together?
24 years.
After 24 years, why would you separate now?
Um, he and I have some issues that I'm having a hard time looking over, I guess.
Okay, fair. Is he cheating?
No, not at all.
He's not cheating. Is he putting his hands on you?
No, he would never do that.
Okay, how bad could it be?
I mean, in the overall spectrum of things, it's not that bad, but it's just that I feel like we're just not seeing life eye to eye anymore.
Okay. Okay, fair question. When you go to the courthouse and you file for divorce, what's going to be your reason for divorce?
I guess it would be unresolved. I don't know how to put it exactly.
So what you're saying is irreconcilable differences.
Yes, that's it.
What's that mean in English?
What does that mean in English? Basically,
Yeah,
like I
what's that mean
said,
in English?
we don't see life the same way anymore. There are things in life that I want.
Okay. Say right there. Did y'all take wedding vows?
We did.
Cool. Did it say for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, for sickness and health, and to obey your husband?
We did. I never said obey in my vows.
Oh, so you never said obey.
No, I didn't.
So, fair. For better or for worse, would you agree right now you're at your worst in your marriage?
Yes.
Why are you leaving when you're at your worst? Didn't it say for better or for worse?
We've been through a lot of bad in our marriage. And again, it had nothing to do with him per se. Just life. Life has been hard. We've had a lot of
Remember
financial
now,
issues.
I'm not bashing you. I'm going step by step. In the beginning, you didn't want any kids. You met
No.
him. You know what? I'm giving some kids. He's an outstanding father. Now, 24 years later, you know what? I'm not happy. I'm gonna leave. Is that fair to your kids?
My kids are grown now. My kids are 20 and 17.
Is it fair to the kids to divorce their dad because you're not happy?
It's not their life. It's my life. I have to make my own happiness.
Boom. Would you agree you're selfish?
Yes.
At least you can admit it, though.
Yes. I'm nothing
At
if
least you
not
can admit
truthful.
it.
Yes.
So, going back to do you want any man at all, or you want to be single forever?
No, I mean eventually I guess I'd want a man. Right now I don't though.
Okay. How old are you now?
I'm 55.
Okay, let's say you're now 58 years old. Let's call you 60. You are 60 years old. What is your chance at 60 years old to get a good man?
Probably slim.
Probably slim. But you got 24 years invested into a whole husband, and right now you're going through a down season. Do you think it's worth to get a divorce to try your chance again in the dating world?
Ask me that question again. It didn't register. I'm sorry.
Cool. Do you think it's worth it losing a man over 24 years to start all over again in the new dating world?
Probably not. And I have thought about that. I have thought about that. I've thought about just staying married, just because it
Okay.
probably would be easier.
Better question for you. Is marriage about happiness or is it about duty?
Why can't it be both?
Well, at the end of the day, you got to pick one. The world isn't about both. At some point, you're going to have to pick one. So, is it about happiness or is it about duty?
That's a hard question to answer.
And that's the
I
thing,
guess
though. You gotta ask the hard questions to get real answers. And both is not an answer.
I understand that. I feel like you only get one life and you should try to live your life as happy as you can. Nobody else
Okay,
can bring
fair.
your own happiness.
And that's fair. But you said, hey, for better or for worse in your wedding vows. And you made sure you did not say to obey your husband. So you went out of your way to not say obey your husband. However, you did say for better or for worse. You're going through the worst and you're about to leave. Are you really upholding your wedding vows?
I think so. I think I've done everything else that I should do as a wife.
Okay,
I've taken care of
fair.
him. I've
Okay,
loved him. I've never cheated on him.
wait. I got two questions. What did he do wrong in the marriage?
For me, it's a providing issue right now. It's honestly it's a financial issue for me.
Okay, so he can't provide like he used to.
Correct.
Fair. What did you do wrong in the marriage?
Um, I got sick. I got sick, basically. I have
That's
severe
it.
health issues. Yeah.
So
And I'm not
your
the easiest
husband,
woman. I'm not the
hold on,
easiest woman to
wait.
live with.
So your husband is still through there through sickness and health, and you about to leave.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
cannot
know.
make this up, boy. You cannot make this up.
I know.
Your husband's upholding his wedding vows, and you're not.
I feel like I have because I've been wanting to leave for a long time and I haven't.
So 24 years ago, you said for better or for worse, for sickness and health, for richer or for poor, and your husband said, "Right on, I got you, baby girl," and you said, "Nah, I ain't about that life."
If you were to ask my husband, he would tell you that he hasn't been perfect.
I'm not saying be perfect. I'm saying your husband ain't leaving you.
No, he wouldn't leave me.
Ah, so you're leaving a great guy, whatever great man. Let me take out great. You're leaving a good man for 24 years because you're not happy, and your husband was there for you when you were sick, and he was very unpleasant.
Yes. I know it sounds awful. I know that. I know that. But again, people are always screaming, oh, you should live your life happy. And I don't feel happy. And if I haven't felt happy for a long time, then why should I continue to be unhappy? Just because I'm married
Well,
and because,
I'll say this though. It started from the beginning when you said, "I do not want to have kids. However, I'm gonna give some kids to my husband." That from the beginning, it told the whole story
how so?
because you didn't want it. You didn't want to be a mother.
You're right. Initially, I did not want to be a mother.
I'm telling you, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a coach. I'm pretty good. I listen very well.
But I'm an excellent mother. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't do for my children. Nothing.
Now, I say it again. There was a reason, there's a huge hesitation from the beginning to have kids. A huge hesitation. But your husband indirectly convinced you to have kids. Would you agree?
Yes.
Which means you didn't really want to do it.
I feel like at the time that I did it, I did want to do it.
I tell you, you got a lot of damn feelings.
I know I do. I know I do. And for those of you
Good
who
luck.
are saying that I need to go to therapy and do all of that, we've done all of that before.
Oh,
We've
it's
done
a
all
waste
of
of
that. We've
money.
been through all
You,
of
you,
that.
you going to therapy is a waste of money. You too far gone.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
You're too far gone. Society, feminism, I don't know exactly what it was, social media, something got to you and has told you at 54 years old to live your best life. And unfortunately, it ain't gonna happen.
So you're telling me my best life, my best years are past me, huh?
Oh, long time ago, baby girl.
Hmm. I don't know that I agree with that.
Hey, good luck. Hey, tell you what, prove me wrong.
Okay.
Any final thoughts?
No.
Take care. Good afternoon, peoples. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome into the greatest conversation on TikTok, Morel's Man Cave. With that being said, my question is this. Would you pick the father of your child again? If you're at work right now, type a 1 in the chat. If working from home, type a 2 in the chat. You ain't got no damn job, write a 3 in the chat. Just because, write a 4. I'll say it again. If you're at work right now, type a 1 in the chat. Work from home, write a 2 in the chat. You ain't got no damn job, write a 3 in the chat. And just because, write a 4. I'm bringing out the best conversations on TikTok. I'm breaking it down A, B, C, D. I'm playing chess. Y'all are playing checkers. Conversations like that is the reason a lot of men do not want to get married. But any woman out there wondering, why don't he want to marry me? That conversation is the reason a lot of men do not want to get married. Matter of fact, after hearing that conversation, do you want to get married? Write a 3 for yes and write a 4 for no. After hearing that conversation, do you want to get married? Write a 3 for yes and write a 4 for no. I'm telling y'all, I am no counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm asking very basic questions. And that right there, I would never, never. Matter of fact, if you was disgusted by the conversation, write a 1 for yes and write a 2 for no. If you was disgusted by that conversation, write a 1 for yes and write a 2 for no. I was disgusted. I ain't even gonna lie. That was tough. That was a very tough conversation to hear. Very tough. But the good thing is this though, you can learn from that conversation. You gotta learn from everything. Again, that's why this show is doing so well. We gotta bring back grown folk conversations. Y'all are so. I want to hear about rainbows and stars. No, 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 no. I want to bring you guys the thunder, the lightning, and the rain all in one. Sometimes you got to hear it to understand how bad it is. So, matter of fact, for all the mothers out there who have sons, did you learn something? Write a 3 for yes, write a 4 for no. If you are a mother that has a son, did you learn something? Write a 3 for yes and write a 4 for no. For all the mothers that got sons out there, did you learn something? A 3 for yes and a 4 for no. All the mothers out there, it's tough out here for your sons. It's going to be tough. Mama, all the mothers out there, take your breasts out of your son's mouth ASAP. because your son need to grow up real fast. Women will use your son. Not my son, not my boy. Yes, they will. And your sons should be hearing these conversations. There's so many red flags in that one. So many red flags. TM as always.
Whew. I missed a good chunk of the conversation, and I'm not really, I can't answer the question, but I had some questions because I think the one of the reasons why a lot of people are not clicking to come up to talk about this is because many people share her same sentiments. Like, and honestly, a lot of times, like when people argue about women not having children anymore, and I remember there was a lady that when I first got out into like my field, she got her tubes tied early. Like we were in our early 20s. And she was like, I'm not having any kids. Like, she had to go to multiple doctors to get them to actually do it because they refused to do it because she was so young. But she was adamant, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. So she made sure that she wouldn't do it. I think that I'm going to say this. There are a lot of women who not only wouldn't have chosen that father again, they would not have chosen those kids again. And I think they're
Facts.
afraid to say it because it makes it seem like they don't love their children. I
Oh
don't think
yeah.
it's a case that they don't love the children, but they do not love being a mother. And oftentimes I've heard women even hop on this app and say how hard it is and how much they have these regrets, and they loved the man at the time, and so they gave him children. But you're not giving him children, you're creating these little lives together. Those children aren't going anywhere. Like, you can't give them back. Like, they're here, and you have to continue to mother them even into adulthood. Like, and people don't think they're signing up for that when they're having bedroom fun. When the other young lady was speaking, and she was just like, you know what, in the past, like, I didn't get pregnant, and so I just kept going with the same flow. And you're going with the same flow, and nobody talks to these young kids before they get caught up in the moment about all the things that happens with the birds and the bees. I'm like, it ain't just birds and bees. Like, you're pollinating, and little people can come from this. Like, what is coming with the heavy stuff after the fun is over? And nobody talks about it, and so you get caught up, and now you have all these regrets, and you can't take it back.
Once that honey bun got that seed inside of it, it's game over, baby. Game over.
It's a rap. It's the rap that you should have rapped before you got there, but you didn't. People don't like to rap. And I'm like, you like the bedroom fun with all the mixing and the matching, and then when the product comes, you're 20 years deep and wishing you had chosen a different life.
They want that skin to skin contact, TM. That skin to
They
skin
they want
contact.
they want the poor bedroom fun hygiene. I'm like, whoo, Lord, that's a lot. That's heavy, and it's heavy to admit. And I think the question I actually wanted to ask the lady, and I don't know if she's still in the chat, is what can you not do now, married, that you feel like you have to be single to do outside of finding another man? Like any other thing, your kids are probably grown. You and your husband are, at a point where you should be able to have a little bit more freedom. So what is it that you want to do single? I don't get it. The streets are rough out here. It ain't you're not gonna have the same action and activities that you would have had as a 20-year-old. Like at 50 plus, it's not going down like that. You can't recapture your youth. That's gone.
And she said, she's
I'm
like, it's my best years are behind me. Yes, your best years are behind you.
Your best good single years are gone. Like, listen, that the time that you wanted to be out with your little friends and doing reckless activities, like you do that when you don't have good sense. Like, now that you have good sense and you found your mate, like y'all can do those things together. I don't understand what the singleness is gonna do to make her life better. I don't get it because those
Well,
kids are
see,
grown.
it's going to rejuvenate that honey bun for a new man and get more of a body count.
Can I
Now
say
that-
something?
Stay on mute, baby girl. Stay on mute. I'll get you in a second. Stay on mute.
I don't know. Like, that's it's her life to live. I don't understand the backwards thinking of it. Like, if you wanted to be free and single, do that from 18 to 27 and live your life and do what you gotta do. But then you get to a point where you're in your 50s and you're going out and living the life of somebody whose brain hasn't fully developed yet. I don't get it. But hey,
That's
to
right.
each her own.
CM. Here's the thing, though. We're not supposed to get it, though. That's the point. We're not supposed to understand it.
That's true. That's true. I'll ease on out and let you talk to the next person.
All right, cool. Bye.
Bye.
Withdrawn. Talk to me. Hit that repost button, people. Hit that repost button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Start pressing the buttons. This is a great conversation. Withdrawn Meadow. 3 seconds.
Okay. Hey, what's up, bro?
Talk to me.
This is, I don't think it's going to be that great of a conversation. You know that background poster you have up top with the cool font? Someone made a Tinder account with that and hit me up on it. And I was like, that is not my homie. And I just wanted to let you know so you can find it and delete it because it's literally labeled the exact same thing, Meryl's Man Cave, in the Jack Daniels font. And it is not funny because I know you're a man of your word. I just wanted to let you know. And because I'm on Tinder, there's no shy in my game. But I was like, oh, who liked me? And it was Meryl's Man Cave. So you might want to investigate that. That was all I
I
wanted to
don't
come up
care.
here to say.
I don't care. Subject at hand. Would you pick the women want to pick the father child again? In your opinion?
I like the font, but I'm just saying. And you're a good-looking man, but I know you don't swing that way.
I
But
said
I'm just
again.
saying,
That the topic is: would you pick the father child again? That's the topic.
I'd pick a father so I can learn some wisdom.
Interesting.
I'd do anything to get my dad back. He was a better man than I was. None. Real facts. You ever hear the words, walk a mile in my shoes? I could never do that. But I damn sure am gonna try. Damn, you gonna be crying? Fuck.
I'm telling y'all, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a coach. I'm pretty damn good at what I do.
I got disconnected.
Beautiful. Talk to me.
Hey.
Hey.
So I didn't hear the first part of nothing that happened. I just wanted to comment a little bit. I mean, your question is
Wait. Stop from the beginning. Would you pick the father of your child again? Start from the beginning.
I wouldn't.
Okay, why not?
Well, because I met him as a teenager when I was 18. Um, he was my first boyfriend, and I was abused in the relationship. My kids are all
So you
his.
had, okay, so you had to go through that.
Yeah. And so my kids are his, and he hasn't seen our kids for years.
Wait. How many kids is kids? Two, three, four? How many kids you got?
It don't matter. He hasn't seen his kids.
Okay, it actually does for the story to make sense. How many kids you got?
Like I said, it doesn't matter. He
I
has
say it
not.
again. How many kids he got?
I'm not gonna tell you how many kids I got.
Boy, I tell you, boy, this is too easy. This is just too easy.
What's easy?
You?
You don't know me. But I
I don't
wouldn't
have
pick
to.
him because
By you not answering, you tell me all the answers, baby girl. I'm telling you, I'm too good at this. By you not answering, you ought to answer the questions.
no, I don't want to. It's my kids are out of
Oh, you
conversation.
don't want to. Oh, you
My
don't. You
kids
come on.
are out
You
of
come on the internet.
conversation.
Oh, baby girl, what are
You're
we
not
doing
even
right
listening.
now? I don't have to listen. Welcome to Morel's man cave. I don't have to do anything.
My kids are out of conversation like this. I'm just saying that I would
Oh,
not
say it
pick
ain't
him
so.
again.
Yeah, buddy. I'm telling y'all, it's a great conversation right here. It's a great. Oh man, I'm so good at this. I am too good at this, baby. Naomi. I can't pronounce your name. Talk to me.
Yes, I absolutely would. He's wonderful. He's a great
Talk
dad,
that
great
talk.
father. I mean, he's just as capable, if not more capable than I am. He anticipates needs. He's been an active father since birth. I couldn't ask for anybody better. That's the type of man I would want to give more children to. I'm not going to have more children, but if he was like, hey, I would like another one, I wouldn't mind it.
Question for you. For the women who say no, they will not pick the father of their child again, do they take accountability of picking the bad father, or is it the man's fault?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. It's both people's fault, but
Hey, welcome to the man cave, baby. I'm asking real questions in real time.
yeah, I think it's both people's fault. Both because I would say the woman needs to take
Okay, wait,
accountability because at the end of the day,
Wait, stop. When you
hmm
go to the voting booth, can you vote for both things?
no,
So remember, I'm not saying a whole bunch, 51, 49% of the two options, which one is happening more?
I would say the woman. Because in that sense, right, you pick your partner, right? You get to see everything about them before you even lay down with them. Depending on when you choose to lay down with them and have a baby with them is up to you, right? So if you don't take the time to get to know a person, see a person in every avenue, you don't ask questions, you don't have hard conversations, and you don't get to see them in the environment where they are around other children or talk to them about children, then you're going to end up with a situation that you don't want to be in.
So
And
just
that might be
make it clear.
yeah,
Just
I
make
think
it
it's the
clear.
woman's, yeah, I think it's the woman's
The
fault.
women, okay, got it.
Yeah. I mean, you
Be-
protect your womb. At the end of the day, protect your
okay,
womb. You know who you're allowing around. If you're willing to lay down with them, then they should be able to be a decent father. But, pick the right person.
question for you. Why are more women not taking accountability of their actions?
Because most people don't want to take any type of accountability for their actions. Let's be honest. People don't want to admit they're sorry. People don't want to admit that they made the wrong choice. It is much easier to blame somebody else than to turn the mirror on yourself.
1 second. If you're enjoying this conversation, write a 5 in the chat. If you're enjoying this great grown folk conversations, write a 5 in the chat. Keep going, man.
Well, that was it. I mean, I just think that I'm happy with the person I chose. I mean, my husband is a great husband, great father. He is active. He is most definitely not the type of person I have to tell him about what to do with his kid. I'm happy to leave the house and let them do their thing. And my son is most definitely a daddy's boy. So it's great to have a good father and role model in his life. I appreciate it.
I tell you what, though, I appreciate the conversation. You got any final thoughts?
No. Have a great day.
Take care. Appreciate you. Hey, is the crew in the building? Is the crew in the building? Diva, talk to me.
Hey, how you doing? Would you
I'm
pick
great.
the father of your child again? Absolutely yes. I would. If I could, do you know how they say if you could do it all over again? As far as a father figure, he would be the one. Absolutely. We had my daughter's 27 now, but it was just great co-parenting with him, and the love he has for his daughter is amazing. We even co-parent and we get along as far as even with our grandkids. He's a great experience to have as a father and a grandfather. When he buys them things, he always asks my opinion, even with his grandkids. It's just been a wonderful experience, even though we didn't stay together for a lifetime. That's all I can say. I would definitely.
And that's fair, though. The lifetime part, I'll give you that one. That's very fair. But you still made a great choice of a father.
Absolutely, I sure did. Haven't failed as
Question for you. How did you find the father of your child, or did he find how did it all come about?
I was in Atlanta. I graduated from Georgia State. I had went home. You know how you catch the train downtown? I worked for Kaiser. So I was on the train and I was going I had went home and I decided, I'm gonna go down to the underground and have a drink or whatever. So I got back on the train. He seen me. He was coming from work. He followed me on the train. At first, because I said, didn't I see that man getting out? Why did he jump back on the train? But he came and started talking. And I'm telling you, Morel, he followed me all the way down to the underground. And they had a little Jamaican spot down there at the underground. You remember Shaggy from back in the day?
Oh, yeah, It wasn't me.
Yeah. So we went to that Jamaica and we just became, it was just an instant connection. Great guy. I laugh and smile.
So, Diva, how fast was your booty in the air?
Oh my God, I ain't even gonna lie. Probably about a little over a month. I was about ready to drop it the same day. I can't really. That's over 7 years ago. It was pretty. It wasn't the first night. It wasn't the second. Maybe the third. I think it might have been the third date. And it kind of like because what we would do, because I was by myself. I was younger and lived in an apartment right off campus. So he was he was out of college and everything, working for Austin and Bird. And what the big deal was is that I was scared. So what we did was we went to he paid for us to go to the Ritz-Carlton downtown. And I stayed in one room and he stayed in another room. And I think that's how he got it so fast. Because, they got a restaurant there. And the next thing I know, we was bumping the boots.
Bumping, baby.
What is it? Rocking the boots?
Bump. Yeah.
We was.
Yeah.
It was pretty quick.
Your booty was in the air.
He was a great guy and was pouring into me. Why save it? I don't mean no harm. I can't be with nobody if I don't sample the goods. I'm sorry.
Okay, Diva, question. What's the longest you made a man wait for some bedroom fun?
The longest, I think. It's because it was long distance. You really can't count that. It was about 3 months.
You got to.
You did?
Okay, long distance. Okay, long distance 3 months. Now in town, what's the longest you made a man wait in town?
Oh, my husband did pass. Oh God, that was the second date.
Damn. Hey now. Hey, booty in the air, baby. Booty in the air.
Tell you how it happened. And I know somebody else is waiting. We were, Nashville has a downtown area on the 2nd Street. we was dating, whatever. But he came in his car. I lost my car. I don't know what parking garage. I was so I didn't even know. And he said, Tamika, I'll take you home or whatever, and we'll find the car, whatever. We went to the Waffle House, and I'm telling you, it was a hotel across the street, down the street, and that's where we ended up at the hotel. And that's because I lost my car. But this man, it must have been a good thing because this man married me. 6 months later, we were engaged and married within a year and a half. And we stayed together.
Diva. Are you saying you got that golden honey bun?
Well, according to Al and Monty, they married my ass. They married my ass. And we stayed together for years, each one of them. So I guess evidently
City
we
Boysville,
got
baby.
good.
City Boysville, baby.
I know it's right at the big 5'6". Go ahead, Mika, at this big age. Well, anyway, great conversation though. Always, Morel.
Hey, Diva, as always, I truly appreciate you.
Oh, you welcome. Love your show.
All right, now.
Okay,
No problem. Everybody, drop your location in the chat. Drop your location in the chat. If you're in Australia, Africa, UK, Thailand, Baltimore, New Orleans, Minnesota, Cleveland, California, drop your location in the chat. Start connecting with other people. I am way more than a normal TikTok channel. We got London in the building. Appreciate you, Aaron, out there in London, speaking that great stuff. Brandy, as always, talk to me.
Hey, Morel, would you pick the father of your child again? I would pick the father of my child, my husband, 1,000,000 times over, every single time. He is an amazing man, and I continue to watch new things happen in his growing and development, and the children as well. It's just amazing to watch.
Get the people some more details. Out of all the men you could have picked, why'd you pick him?
Because he was everything I was not. He's a man. He had the right values, the right structures, the right disciplines, the right work ethic, the right family. He presented qualities that I was interested in. My husband, we covered the what if scenario. So when things happen, we knew what triggers to pull. He looks so far into the future. There's no reason for us to fail. That's what I admire about him. I admire the way he can bulldoze through a project, through failures, through victories, that we are succeeding in life because of my husband, and because of the knowledge that he bestows upon everyone, including myself. I think a real good way to figure out if a man is good for you is to ask him to teach you something. Men are teachers. Men show you things, and you get to see how delicate and interested they are in your development when you ask them to teach you something. And my husband spent a lot of time when he was pursuing me, teaching me things because of my innocence. And if it wasn't for his delicate way of putting things with me, I wouldn't have received it. So I have a very generous, good man. And good men are not kind men. They're kind men. They're not nice men. He's not going to fall for anything. And there's a time and a place to be kind. And I'm not going to say I don't get the brunt of it when I misbehave, because there's a way that you have to respect a man. That's what I'm going to say. And I would pick the father of my child again and again and again and again and again. I could pick him in a lineup.
So you were like, oh, I want that one. I don't give a damn how tall he is. I don't care how much money he make. I don't care how handsome he is. I want that one.
Yes, my waiter. I picked my waiter. And there we go. 15 years later, I picked my waiter, Morel. Like, what? Here's the thing. Women don't get to
Wait. Brandy, I know the story. Remember, it's a brand new audience. Tell the people the story.
My husband was my waiter. Okay. My husband, it was his last shift of the night. He had one table left, and he was going to close out, apparently. And he had two other associates go up to him and say, hey, can I take your table? And he was like, what? And then another guy came up and asked if he could take his table. And then he was like, yo, I need to see who's at this table. So then he saw me and he was like, nah, I got this table. So he decided to pursue me from looking at my face. And he said that I had F off on my forehead, that I was not interested in anybody. And he goes, yeah, I'm about to, you know what? I'm going to befriend her mother, because I was out to dinner with my mom. And my mom was like, you should really talk to this guy. He's so nice. And it was like, what the hell, you know? So we ended up going out that evening, and then we went on a date every day for 30 days. And 6 months or 9 months later, we were engaged. There we go. Here's the thing. You have to know, and you have to have people in your corner that will tell you whether this guy is worth it or not. And you have to trust your family to let you know. You have to have somebody that's going to be able to vet this person and say whether he's the right guy or not. And I had those people around me. And Morel, can I just say, the woman that came up and talked on her husband really broke my heart. It was so sad to hear. Morel, literally, it was breaking my heart. I was almost in tears listening to it. How dare her get up and talk about how she's going to leave the man that sacrificed his life for her and her children and their children together. And now at 50 something, she's like, no, I'm good. You're going to go out and start all over in your latter years when you should be rejoicing in your retirement with your husband and pursuing new ventures with your husband. And you want to leave? This is what's wrong with what's happening right now, Morel. And it's so, I'm getting upset now talking about it. This is why I advocate.
But Brandon, that's the thing though. I'm bringing out the elephant in the room. It's been there for years, but no one's, they're afraid to talk about it. Oh, this doesn't exist. Yes, it does. It's right here. And until you hear it, you'll know how bad it is out here.
And it's the fact that there was no accountability of why she couldn't find her own happiness within the marriage. You could take up knitting. You could take up a hobby with a group of girls, because that's all that's out there for you, is a group of women who's going to pump you up and make you think you're everything, and that you don't have to go out and lose weight to pursue a man, and that you don't, like, why would you? Here's the thing. Comparison is the thief of joy. Stop watching everyone around you and water the grass that you're sitting on. Water the grass that you're sitting on and the family that you're with and all the stories and joys that you can share together. Stop looking to leave to fulfill some kind of happiness or feeling that's fleeting. Go find purpose. Go find a mission, and then you can pursue that and find joy in that. What are we doing? She came on a panel and said, I want to leave my husband. What? I dare not get up and say something so asinine when I have a husband that gets out and goes pursue the world daily for me and the kids, and can't wait to come home, can't wait to see me, can't wait, and took care of her while she was sick. What?
And she's giving her husband attitude.
This is because she's listening to other women. Go mind your business. That's what's happening. We're not minding our business anymore. You need to go find business and then go mind it. Go find some business and then mind it. Please. Please.
But Brandy, I'm glad you're getting emotional, because you got to hear these stories, not you, but to understand how good some of the women right now in the audience, y'all got it so good. You don't know how good you got it until you hear that story. Matter of fact, I go deeper right fast. I keep on saying this on every show. All the mothers that got sons out here, that's going to be your son one day. Now, Brandy, hearing that story, you got a son. How do you feel knowing that could potentially be your son?
Oh my gosh, it just makes me so worried. And I pray that he gets a strong woman who is committed the way that I'm committed to his father. I love that man so much. I dare not. I don't care if he makes me angry. There's so much more to him and our family that we built together. I would not leave this because I don't have a smile on my face. That is the dumbest thing. It makes me so emotional to think that it's about me and the feeling like I'm supposed to find happiness within myself. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm so sorry.
I get it. No, you're fine. Trust me. I gotta show you guys the dark side because you go through social media, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News, CNN. They're showing all this happiness. No. And that's the damn happy out here. It's way more darkness than happiness, though. I gotta show you guys the other side.
Yeah, thank you for showing us. And that was a rude awakening for me, but my heart broke just hearing what she was saying. And I'm going, just because your kids are grown does not mean this is not going to break up your family. They're going to go to 2 different places for the holidays. They're going to have grandchildren, and where the grandchildren are going to go. This is not the life you want to give. It's just, this is what happens. Women don't think long term like this. My husband has taught me to see these things. And when you're so busy focused on here and now and the way you feel, you will definitely destroy your family for a feeling. Individualism sucks in our society, and so does capitalism. And it has literally been the demise of the women because they think their independence and their individuality is what trumps everything else in society. And it's stupid, Morel.
I get it, baby girl. And also, I asked 2 questions. You took wedding vows. For better or for worse, her husband was there. Sickness and health, her husband was there. And she said, nah, I'll do it on my own.
And it's so hard out there. Like, what? And she said, I didn't say to honor and obey. Oh my gosh. What? There's a reason why the vows are there.
Out of all the wedding vows, that one word a lot of them are afraid to say is obey.
I obey my husband. That's why I'm so wise. I have wisdom because of my husband. And God has blessed me. I can be quiet and I can observe and I can be a wise woman. I don't have to go through these battles. If I just wait, I get stories like what I saw today, and it's an example of what not to do. And we can learn a lot from the women from what not to do. And hopefully more women like me stand up so you can see what to do and how your perception can also create your reality as well. And if you look at the purposes that you've been blessed with, those little children running around with the laughing and the crying and the screaming and the joy that you get to be a part of, you'll see the great purpose of life. But you have to focus on it. I'm going to drop. Morel, thank you so much.
I get it. Hey, Brandy, I wasn't intent to make you emotional. However, though, you have a son. Pour into him. Make him understand women are not his friend. Find the best woman possible.
I agree. Thank you, Morel.
Take care. Appreciate you. For those who do not know, Brandy's been married for multiple years, so she is a married woman for a long ass time. With that being said, Truth, talk to me. Hit that repost button. Hit that share button. Great conversation today. Truth, you're on mute. Hey, I am bringing the thunder, the lightning, and the rain on this one. A lot of hit dogs gonna holler. Truth, 3 seconds. You're on mute, baby girl. Okay. Hey, run the show.
I got it. Sorry. I'm
you got an iPhone. Wait.
And
Question.
I couldn't see my screen. I apologize.
You got an iPhone?
No, it's a friggin' whatever phone. It's not an iPhone, but I am in the sun. I can't see a thing. So I was trying to find my picture. All right. So, yes, I would definitely have my 2 children with the same man. How I met him in a bar. I was a waitress. He was someone working, he was in the audience. He was sitting there. His friend came up to me and said, listen, he's going through a hard time. He went through a divorce. And I thought, Jesus, he's really young, because I was really young. Like, I was 22 years old. And I thought, going through a divorce at that age, that's kind of crazy. So anyways, his parents forced him, because he had a child out of wedlock, to marry this woman. She ended up going off, getting into, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say it here, into narcotics, I suppose, and doing things on the street. And she just left him. And then literally, we started dating. And we met that night. So I started talking to him, because I got to tell you, he was damn cute. I mean, he was handsome as hell. And I was like, hello. And I don't normally do that, because I'm used to working around people, and I'm so used to being around good looking people, and I ignore them all. Like, constantly. But I saw him and I was like, damn, there's something about this guy, and I do not normally, especially someone who's divorced so young. I was like, what the heck? But I don't know. And I started talking to this guy, and he was so nice and so sweet. We exchanged numbers. He took me out to dinner. He did everything right. I invited him to my home. He did not try anything. He literally was like the most amazing person in the world. And it was about probably 8 months later, he said, listen, I am so in love with you. And then finally, that's when we did our deed. 8 months. He waited 8 months. So, yeah. And after that, we decided we were going to marry. And we have 2 beautiful, and I mean beautiful girls. Obviously, I'm a white girl. He's Italian. So, in my opinion, I think they're absolutely the most beautiful children in the world. They're in their 30s now. I'm in my late 50s. Now, unfortunately, we did split up. Now, that part is sad, but that's only because he unfortunately got into drugs. And I was not with that. But with that said, he is still the most amazing father in the world.
Fair. Got it. Awesome guy, didn't work out long term. Cool. So you mean to tell me you met a guy, he waited 8 months for your honey bun?
Yep. He did.
Okay, fair. Before you met him, how many other people sampled your honey bun?
Well, to be honest with you, I was a pretty shy girl, so probably, honestly, if I want to tell the honest God truth, because I say I'm truth on here, so I swear I'd never lie, probably 5 people since I was 14.
Okay, cool. Take out the young age part. Take out the age part of it, though. What was the longest anybody had to wait to get your honey bun before you met the father of your child?
The father of my child.
So he waited 8 months. What about everybody else though before him? How long they had to wait?
Because I really didn't care about them, and I just was like, whatever. And I made sure there was protection.
Oh man, it's so good.
Lying.
It's so good.
I told you I'm not lying.
No. I get
told you I would
no.
never lie.
No. Listen, you did everything right. My point is this: the good guys always gotta wait. Them bad boys, they get it like ASAP, but the good guy gotta wait.
Yeah, and he was a great guy. He had a great job. He was in construction. He wasn't rich, but he had a good job. We had a nice apartment. No, we weren't rich, but we had everything we possibly could need. I worked nights. He worked days. We worked it out. The kids had.
Wait. Fair.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Everything sounds good. Perfect world, Disney World, got it. So forth, so on. Since you and him broke up, has any man had to wait 8 months to get some of your honey bun?
I would have to say yes. I had one man after that, and he had to wait more than a year. And he was Jamaican, by the way.
Okay, hold on. 2 questions. How tall you is?
I'm not into that. I'm just
How tall are you?
Oh, I'm only 5'3". I weigh like
How much you weigh?
105 pounds. 105 pounds, 5'3".
So you mean to tell me, as a Jamaican man, blood clot, blah, 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 blah,
Oh,
I gotta
I
wait a
know.
whole year to get some of that honey bun?
Well, luckily, I found a shy guy. I did. I found a shy guy.
Boy, I tell you, fellas, we have got to do better. Ain't no way in the world I wait
But
no
you know
whole
what?
year for that honey bun.
Because my husband and I had split up because he ended up with a babysitter. That's what happened.
Wait a minute. Time out before you go further.
Yep. Go ahead.
Were you talking to the Jamaican while you were still married?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. This was years later. Many years later. I never talked to another man. No man could ever compare to my man. I didn't even look at another man. I couldn't even think about another man.
Fair. Was it long distance?
With my husband? No.
What, Jamaican?
Oh, the Jamaican? No. I actually moved to Jamaica and I met him while I was there.
Ain't no way. No way. A
I swear to
Jamaican gonna
God.
wait a whole year for that. How good your
He
honey bun
did.
is?
He
Hey,
did.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is your honey bun?
I can't tell you that. I don't know.
No, I want to
I'm
know.
a
Hey,
girl.
rate yourself. Rate yourself. How good is
All
your
right.
honey
All
bun?
right. You want me to rate myself? The girl that my
Yeah.
husband found after me, he couldn't shut up to her about how great I was.
Question for you. Can you put your camera on? I want to see what it look like. I want to see what this honey bun
I'm
look
old
like. Not the
now.
honey
I'm old
bun.
now.
You.
I'm old. I'm
I want to
58
see
years
you.
old. All right. Give me a
Okay, what
hold.
you look like, baby girl?
Okay.
I
I'll
want
show
to
you.
see.
I'll show you. I'm 58.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me
Yes.
just figure out how to do this.
Yes. I got you. Let me help you out a little bit. Press this
Can
button
you
right
see
here.
me?
Whoop. There you
Let's see.
go. Not yet. Hold
I'm
on.
58. Can you see me?
Come on now.
Oh, wait.
Nope, not
Okay.
yet.
Not
Come
quite
on.
yet.
Give it to me
There we
now.
go.
There it is. So he waited a whole year. A whole year.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Best
Come
time of my
on.
life. But you know what? He married me, and oh my God, it was amazing. Although, unfortunately, we did, but I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody, but unfortunately, things happened and he did stray. So,
Come on. He waited a
um,
whole year? A
yep.
whole year. A
I
whole eight
swear on my
months.
life, I promise you, I would not lie. That's why I put truth and nothing but the truth on my name, because I swear from this moment on, I would
Oh,
never tell anything but the truth.
y'all are no gooders. Ladies, y'all are some no gooders. That don't make no sense. Y'all some no gooders. Oh, y'all
What?
terrible.
Why? Because I didn't
Terrible.
wait a year?
Terrible.
No, because you know
Ma'am.
why? We took so much time to literally just lie in bed together and talk. We would go for walks together. We did everything. We got to know each other. This time I wasn't playing. I was like, I wanted to know exactly
Oh,
who I
this
was
is too
getting involved
good.
with.
This is too damn good. Oh
I'm
man, you cannot make
sorry.
this
Am
up.
I saying the wrong things? I'm sorry, but I'm just
No,
telling
no,
you.
no, 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 no. You're saying everything right. The men are doing everything wrong. Is my point.
Okay. I can't believe I'm
The
actually letting
the
myself on camera
the
because I'm
the
so
the the,
shy.
the men are terrible. There's no way. There is no way.
But he did. But I got to tell you one thing that's very true. He was shy when he met me. He was even afraid to talk to me. In fact, this is really funny. Okay, when we first started talking, because he's Jamaican, right? So he speaks patois. I'm from Canada, so I speak English. So at first, he didn't understand what I was saying, and I didn't really understand him. But we didn't tell each other. So we were together for 3 months before he finally said, "By the way, I don't know what the hell you're saying." And I started laughing, and I said, "I don't know what you're saying either." And we both laughed our asses off. And then he actually was amazing, because then he learned how to speak so that I could understand him, and I learned more patois, and then it just turned out perfect. And we do have a daughter.
Ma'am,
We have a beautiful daughter.
ma'am. I'm breaking it down right fast. Before you met the father of your child, 5 other men got it before 8 months. Correct?
Yes.
Cool. Got the father of your child. At some point, y'all broke up. Cool. The next man had to wait a whole year to get some of that honey bun.
Yeah.
Fellas, we
Yes.
gotta do better. We have got to do better, fellas. I'm not this. You did everything right. Don't get me wrong. You did everything right. I'm not knocking you at all. I'm mad at the men. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ma'am, I gotta move forward. You got any final thoughts?
No, I just thank you for letting me say what I had to say. I
Wait, wait,
appreciate it.
wait, wait,
I
wait,
love
wait.
your
Final
page.
question. Wait,
Sure.
final question. The next man,
Anything.
whoever he is, how long the next man gotta wait?
Oh, my husband, my second husband,
Wait, wait. Are you married right now? You married right now?
12 years.
Okay, cool. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hey, I
How
appreciate you.
long do you have to wait to be honest with you? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because I promise I never lie. Oh my God, he had to wait. Well, first of all, it was his fault because he was so shy. But if he wasn't so shy, it would have been right away. But he was really shy, so about 3.5 months. And you know how it happened? Because I was helping washing his dreads in someone else's yard. And I said, you know what? I have a really nice apartment with warm running water. Why don't you come to my place? And I pulled him in the shower with me, and that was that. And from that day
They
forward,
say,
we were never separated.
oh man, you can't make this up. Hey man, hey, I tell you what, I tell you, appreciate you. You take care.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Please drop me.
No problem at all. Dog, talk to me.
How's it going, man?
Man, that was boy, the greatest show on TikTok. These stories, boy. Woo.
Listen, 8 months? Ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. I'd have had the road runner get up out of there. I gotta go. I gotta go. 8 months? The only way that works is if that man had a roster. He had to have a large roster.
Still.
He had to have a large. I'm talking about like a large roster. Like he ain't even wanted it no more. He just there just for fun. As for the lady that was up before her, that was sad. That woman, that was a sad situation. That makes marriage don't even sound attractive. Like even as a person, because I have too much to lose. Why in the world would I invest in something that will not take accountability and then will leave me just because their emotions change in one day? Come on. We're not always going to be happy. That it don't sound attractive, man. It don't. It sounds like it's better to be a bachelor than to actually get married and settle down. Even though I want marriage, I desire marriage. It's just that what am I getting now? And if that's what I'm getting, then that's not a good contract.
And for the audience, your mother and father were married for many years, correct?
Yes, my mom and dad, they're high school sweethearts. That's it. That's all. My mother had not seen another man outside of my dad. And I've seen a whole relationship done right. I've seen my dad, I've seen the good, I've seen the bad. I've seen my mom get sick, he took care of her. I've seen him working a good job and etc. And I didn't, if there was issues or problems, they settled them and they settled them in the right way, a respectful way. I never seen my dad talk crazy to my mom or call her outside her name or nothing. Nothing. I seen a full relationship done right, and they're still married to this day, lovey-dovey. So now I look at women nowadays, and I'm like, is that what I'm in store for? I'm definitely going to sign a prenup. I got way too much to lose. I got way too much. I've done too much. I got way too much to lose. I am not. No, there's no way. And I need to put that honey bun in my prenup because we talked about that earlier in your first live. I need to put that in my prenup. 2 times a week. We got to figure out a clause to put that in there. I got to figure out a way. I got to put like a nice subliminal message or something. Small print. Have some small print. That's what I'm gonna do.
Dog, are you not you really learning per se, but you're just watching some of the dark sides of the world on this show on a daily basis?
Yes, I'm actually viewing in because I want to see exactly what women think. And a lot of times you don't know what they think until they start talking. And then they start talking and you start to dissect what they're saying and then ask questions about what they're saying. It just makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. There's a lot of beautiful women that you have on your show, but it seems like all the beautiful women that I see are married. So now you look around like, so what's left? So then you say, don't be a playboy. Don't do this. Why you do that? Why you do this? Well, this is what we had to look forward to.
As a man who is single right now in North Carolina, is there hope?
I want to say there's hope. Me now where I'm at, after hearing so many different people, I kind of want to check out women who have been raised by a mother and father, and kind of am nervous about women who are raised by just a mother. Because I don't want the mother's issues or problems or hurts or emotional baggage that they have from their ex-partners to rub off on the daughter. And later on, I have a time-sensitive bomb where just one day she might wake up and say, you know what? I don't like you right now. Like, what? And so I think
Dog, you are now successful, whatever that means in English. You were married for 24 years, and your wife says, you know what, Doc? I'm out of here. As a husband, how would that make you feel?
Oh, that's crushing. Because I believe that in the woman that I marry, I've learned something. I said I'll take divorce off the table, and if you don't agree to that, then we have an issue. And so if someone were to come to me after 20 years of marriage and say, "Hey, I'm over, I'm done," oh yeah, that's crushing it on a deeper level, because that means I gave you all my everything and it wasn't good enough. And I'm a loyal person. If I say I'm with you, I am with you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I am with you. And so if somebody did that, man, that's why I say that prenup, that prenup is going to be ironclad. So
But
I don't know
did these conversations today, did it scare you? Did it make you want to go more towards marriage? What was your thoughts overall in these small conversations today?
That was a horror story. I heard a number of horror stories half the time. And this is terrible. Like, I don't even know. I'm more nervous to be married now than I was prior. Because now I'm looking like, man, like, what in the world? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I told you, I talked to you a week or two ago, whenever it was, there's a reason this is the greatest show on TikTok. There's a reason.
I agree. Like I said, like, and I'm not here to toot my own horn or anything like that, but my dad taught me and he raised me to make sure that I do very well and was successful. He gave me all the things that I needed to do it. And being a BK man and being in the industry that I'm in, that is predominantly YT men, and I broke into that industry and I excelled, to be with they say that the person that you marry is the biggest decision you will make. And they said, and I have bosses who are now looking at me saying, hey, when are you going to get married? Because a lot of what they promote you on is based upon who you pick for a spouse, and they look at your spouse and see how they are. And I do, like they want to invite me to galas with politicians and different things of that nature. And I'm like, well, I'm nervous that if I date the wrong woman, how can she handle that type of atmosphere? Like, can you even excel in that atmosphere? Or are you just here just because you want to live lifestyle and be able to turn around and say, hey, we were on this vacation. Let me put this on TikTok. And what? Ma'am, we got more things to do than this. And so it makes me nervous. It makes me worried because I don't want to be that man that gets with a woman and later on she's just like, well, I just don't feel like I loved anybody today and I just want to go and be back in the streets. What? I don't know.
Good luck, Doc. Good luck. Any final thoughts?
Bachelor for life? I don't know. I'm nervous, man.
Nah. I would say, to ask you, what industry are you in? If you want to tell it.
I'm the finance director. So I'm I work for, that might be too much information. I'm a finance director. I just put it that way. I'm in the top 1 percentile, all of it. And so I do very well.
And he's single, ladies. He is single. I got a profile. I'm gonna repost it on my story. He is single.
Can I offer you some advice?
No, you can say on mute. That's what you can do. Doc, any final thoughts?
Nope. I'm gonna continue to keep looking for that special somebody. I'm gonna continue to keep hoping that there is the good ones out there. And listen, I want kids too. I do. Like you said earlier, you want kids. I want kids. So I believe there should be somebody. I'm just hoping that one day I might find her.
My man, take care. Appreciate you.
Take care.
No problem. Talk to me, good old L. Tremel.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I was listening for the last 20 minutes, and man, I kind of choked on my soda. Whew, I don't know where to begin. But yeah, when you asked the lady about when why do the good guys gotta wait and to get the honey bun and all that, that was you took the words right out of my mouth, man. That's how women are. I don't know, but it's crazy how oh, he's such a good guy. I wanted to ask her, did she try to offer him rehab classes, try to get him help when he was sprung out on that stuff, and he's such a perfect guy, he's this and that, but then when he started dabbling and stuff, we divorced, I mean, that is delusional, and then
I'll say it this way. Wait. I'll say it this way. Mm-hmm. She took wedding vows. In the wedding vows, it says for better or for worse, for sickness and in health. Unfortunately, those are just words. In practice, they don't care about that. They're saying things in the wedding vows, but they don't uphold the wedding vows.
Right, exactly. And the thing is, man, I'm so disappointed on people who make technology. You know how they can do this and that with technology. when you go to buy a car, you go and look at the Carfax, the VIN number, and all that. I wish they had a fax, a woman fax, so you can see how many was her body.
They actually do. They got one that's called their friends. Their friends. If you talk to their friends, they tell you all the information. You gotta talk to their friends.
Oh God, you got me with that one. But yeah, their body count was this, that, this.
I mean, but think about it. Think about it though. Wait. Think about it for a second though. If you're dating Samantha, talk to Samantha's friends, they're going to tell you, but you gotta ask the right questions.
Right. Yeah, you're right on that. But yeah, man, it's just to me. I'm one of the guys, and me and a group of guys are talking about this. I'll sugarcoat my words. POP, P-O-P, peace over pustachio. You know, I mean, a lot of men are hey, peace and quiet, kick back, drink a beer, go fishing, and you know what I mean. It's to that point. Or get you one of them expensive, couple of $100,000 robots that look like a woman. But yeah, it's just the dating game is jammed up bad, man. It's jammed.
I get it, boss man. I gotta move forward. You got any final thoughts?
All right. No, that's it, man. I'm on standby, just listening.
Take care, boss. Appreciate you, ma'am. Talk to me.
Okay, yeah, I was just going to say that one, in a prenup, you can't put sexual activity.
We know.
Yeah, just to make sure people actually understood that. No, because there are some men in your chat who didn't realize that was a joke.
No. They're trolling. We talk about it all the time. They're trolling.
And also, when you're talking about marriage and vows, if a partner does get strung out, that is a violation of the vows in general. Because them becoming addicted to a substance that actually puts your life at risk, puts your health at risk, and it violates the covenant. It really does. Because
I disagree. I disagree. If me and you got married today, and you go through the worst, all sickness and health,
that's not a sickness.
If I leave you, I say it again. Would you agree it's a sickness?
No, it's self-imposed.
Would you agree it's a sickness?
No. Not for that.
So, me getting strung out on smugs is not a sickness?
No.
So what is it then?
It's a choice. It's a choice. Addiction, yes, can be viewed as a mental health issue. However, if when we were together, when we took our vows, you were not an addict. You stated that you would uphold your part of it. And because you chose to start using illicit substances, you have now placed my life at risk. You have placed your life at risk. You've placed our home at risk, our finances, and our children at risk. Therefore, you already violated it. It is not for her to sit there and fix it. You are supposed to cut it off. Because here's the deal. If you have an addict in your home, your children can be taken, and often are, specifically if you are Black. They will take your children. They will penalize you, the mother specifically, for allowing him to be in the home. These are things that are absolutely a violation of your marriage vows. That's not a better for worse because that's a choice. That's not a sickness and in health because, again, you made a choice. That is not something that happened to you. That was a choice you made to pursue it. And that is where that goes out of it. That would be like stating, oh, well, I only cheated 3 times. Why are you leaving? You said for better or for worse. No, you made a bunch of conscientious choices to break our vows. And therefore, you are not owed any more of my time, labor, or resources. That's how that works. And if you have a prenup, those are things that are actually covered in them. So that is something that you do. It's in my prenup. It's in my parents' prenup, all of that. Because you're not going to place us at risk because of selfish choices made. And that's where I think people don't understand that those vows go both ways. Because if it was flipped, and it was a chick who was strung out, and then, to get money, she's doing whatever. You need to cut her off. See, she not being a wife. Exactly. So we have to flip it both ways, because you would never give that much grace for a wife behaving in that manner. You would never do that, and men don't. And when we're talking about marriage in general, it is a contract. It is a business relationship. You have to look at it as you're merging businesses. You have to accept that, and that's what you do. If you go into it understanding that love is not enough, it has to be based on mutual.
For those who do not know, once the money gun comes out, that means you drop the guess. Willie, put this up on mute for a second and break this down right fast. Ladies, gentlemen, when you take wedding vows, it's a for sickness and in health. For richer or for sickness and health, richer or for poor, for better or for worse. He got to his worst. He was sick. That's your husband. Why? Matter of fact, better question. Should we get rid of wedding vows at all? Write a 1 for yes, write a 2 for no. Should we get rid of wedding vows? Write a 1 for yes, write a 2 for no. I'm gonna wait for a second. Should we get rid of wedding vows? Write a 1 for yes, write a 2 for no. I'll say it again. On this show, if the money gun comes out, I'm dropping a guess every time. What's the purpose of getting wedding vows for a person to say, I'm about it here? They keep on saying, Morel, men don't tell the truth. The men ain't leaving. The women are leaving. You're not upholding your wedding vows. The man was sick. The man was at his worst, and you left. We got it back to having real conversations. Why are you saying all those words at the wedding vows, and all of a sudden you're going to leave? It doesn't make sense, and you wonder why men are not trying to get married in 2026. I would never want to get married to a woman who says to me, you know what? The wedding vows, I don't worry about it. I'm going to do it my way because I don't feel safe. That's your husband. You married his ass. No one's going to say the same between day 1 and day 2000. Everybody's going to change. However, I'm a woman, hear me roar. I guarantee you this. When they file a divorce on that thing, then they're going to put down smugs. They're going to put down this magical word called irreconcilable differences. What does that mean? Somebody ain't happy. Guess what? Marriages is not designed for happiness. Ta-da! If you're getting married for happiness, you're in the wrong business. And yes, marriage is a business. There's a reason you go to the courthouse. There's a reason you go to the courthouse to get paperwork signed because it is a business. It's like a damn near LLC. When you get born, there's paperwork. It's called a business, a birth certificate. You want to drive a car, business, a driver's license. Everything is business. Why are we not looking at it as such? Business is not about happiness. And once you understand what it is, you can adjust from the truth. The truth is marriage is not about happiness. Willie, talk to me.
What's up, bro? This is a great conversation, man. I kind of jumped on because I wanted to kind of piggyback off the last lady that was on, and she was like dead wrong. Because I used to be a drug counselor, and I heard a lot of the patients' stories. I mean, I'm talking about men that had great careers, families, wives, things like that. And a lot of them, which we don't talk in society or have commercials about, but a lot of people who do get strung out, they started off by having prescription drugs from the doctor for pain medicine. That's a high percentage, right? But we don't talk about it. They just think it's like some homeless bum that just start getting strung out on drugs. No, these are people who have great careers, who are married, et cetera, right? But also, I'm about to land here. I wanted to also say that just reading these comments, seeing other conversations on TikTok, I just come to the realization that over 50% of women are just selfish. Like they discount the vows. It's not about for better or for worse or sickness or health. It's about their happiness.
Willie, say right there. Everybody in the chats, what percentage of women are unhappy? Write your answers in the chats. What percentage of women are unhappy? Write your answers in the chat. You got to Willie, keep going.
Yes, sir. I just, that's what I just come to realization that not all women, there's some good women, like even like Brandy, for example, but you can tell like the spirit of who
Willie, can't hear you. Willie, we can't hear you. Please don't be an Android. Please do not be an Android. Willie, we can't hear you. I guess not. Oh, well. Talk to me, little lady. Talk to me.
Hello, Mara. So, which should people pick? Would you pick your father, your child father? Absolutely, a million times, over and over. I have 4.
Why?
Why? He's amazing, and I think he got better and better. Every child, he just done better and better. Like, it was amazing.
Okay, fair. Out of all the men, why'd you pick him?
I knew he would be amazing. He was talking about family, like his family, what he want to do for his family when he get in a better position for, his Jamaican people in Jamaica. And it was you just knew he was that guy. Like, he would do whatever he needs to do for everybody. Like,
I got a question from the chat. Did you marry the father of your child?
Yes, I'm married for 10 years now. 14 years.
Awesome sauce. For the women who did not pick the father child again, why would they say they would not pick him again, in your opinion?
Because they knew for a fact he wasn't about nothing. You can tell by how you treat people. If they treat people like crap, they're gonna treat you like crap. And how they treat their parents, that's important. How they treat their siblings, that's important. How they treat just their family, their best friends. If you see they're not choosing family, they're never gonna choose family.
Question for you. Did you get married before you carried?
No. So I never wanted to be married. Everybody made it seem very scary. Hold on. No, everybody made it a scary thing to be married. I didn't want children. I just thought I would be like, a horrible mom because I had a horrible mom, But no, I did the opposite. I became better than anybody that showed me what it's like to not do in front of your children. I'm not going to fight in front of my children. I'm not going to, do stuff in front of my children that they should not be doing. Like, I don't know. I was brought up in a toxic environment. I chose the opposite.
I get it. Ma'am, you got any final thoughts?
Yeah, so when I was talking about, so that's the big thing about me. I told my husband, if I ever go down that route, of schmugs, we should definitely leave each other. Like, I would not want my children to go through that. So before we got married, his thing was, if you cheat on me, I'm leaving you. I was like, okay, if one of us ever does schmugs, then that's where I draw the line. You leave me, I leave you, because we're not putting through our children.
Wait. Question for you. So are you saying that smugs is a deal breaker and the marriage is over with?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Fair. Question. If a man or woman cheats, is that a deal breaker too?
For me, no. For him, yes.
So a person can cheat and still be married, but a person does smugs, it's a deal breaker.
For me, because I've never been cheated on that I know of so far, and whatever. But I also know as we get older, we might go through things and whatever. So if it happens, I'm not going to tell him I would stay with you if you cheat on me. I'm not going to tell you that, but I definitely will, because nobody's perfect, you know? So if something happens, now, if you fall in love with somebody, by all means, go about your business, bye, and whatever. But I'm not running out the door because you made one mistake. No, I'm not.
Got it.
Yeah.
Take care. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.
No problem. Boy, I'm telling you, dog, a lot of hit dogs going to holler in this conversation. I told you from the beginning, a lot of hit dogs are going to holler in this conversation. You got to ask the real questions, baby. We need to be uncomfortable to be comfortable again. I would agree with her. The advertising for weddings or marriage is terrible. The advertising for marriage is terrible. A lot of women and men, both genders, are saying that marriagesucks.com. The advertising for marriage is terrible. Because you didn't pick the right person, he didn't pick the right person, she didn't pick the right person. Your family, narcissists, smugs, cheating. The advertising for marriage is hot garbage. If you guys are at work right now, type a 1 in the chat. Working from home, write a 2 in the chat. If you ain't got no damn job, write a 3 in the chat. Just because, write a 4 in the chat. I say it again. If you guys are at work right now, type a 1 in the chat. Working from home, write a 2 in the chat. You ain't got no damn job, write a 3. And just because, write a 4. I'm telling y'all, every day I come on this show, I'm going to challenge everybody to start thinking outside the box. Every day I'm on. I'm not for men. I'm not against men. I'm not for women. I'm not against women. I'm here to use this space as an educational space. And we got to have grown folk conversations. And I tell you, this one right here, boy, woo-wee. So much got unpacked with this one, though. So many things got unpacked. Say it ain't so, baby. Say it ain't so. We gotta get back to having grown folk conversations. What's good with it?
You want a battle?
Oh yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I gave you guys a great morning show, a great afternoon show. Hey now. Depending on how things go, I might come on tonight. Who knows? But yeah. I'm telling y'all, this is by far the greatest show on TikTok. No one else goes this deep into it. I don't have people yelling and screaming on the panel. Nah, none of that stuff. It's one person at a time over here. You see my real face. I'm not afraid of smoke. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. There's no words you can tell me that's going to hurt me. If you enjoy grown folk conversations, hit that repost button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, because this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll say it again. I'm not for women. I'm not against women. I'm not for men. I'm not against men. I'm right down the middle. But unfortunately, if you're a hit dog, you're going to holler. If you are a hit dog, you're going to holler every time. But if you listen to all these conversations, they're saying the same thing. Hey, Espresso, I appreciate you. I'm telling you, I do this 2 or 3 times every day. And every time I come on, different subject. Every time I come on, different subject. We got to use this entertainment platform to start doing things besides dancing all day long. I don't dance. I don't beg for nothing. I don't beg for gifts. If we win this battle, great. If we lose this battle, great. I'm sure I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to grow as people. But a lot of you guys are in a bubble. All you know is your inner circle. My inner circle was awesome. My homegirl this, my homeboy this. Think outside of yourself. I'm retired, baby. I did 20 years in the Marine Corps. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no job, and guess what? I'm broke in real life. Now, if you believe that, that's on you, but I ain't got no job. I did 22 years in the Marine Corps. I'm 48 years old, and I'm single. I'm hoping today, matter of fact, if you guys learn something today, write a 2 in the chat. If you learn something today, write a 2 in the chat. Because, boy, today was a great conversation. I'm going to use this subject again, probably about a month from now. This is a great topic, though. I'm never going to pick this topic. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. For all say thank you for supporting. Thank you for serving. I thank you guys for supporting. Every first of the month, I get a nice little paycheck. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate.
Yo, G, I got a question. Can you hear me? Alright, so if I wanted to join like a military part, like what part do you think I should join?
Who cares? First of all, are you qualified? Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Okay, how smart are you?
Kind of smart, but not that smart. I'm still working on it.
Okay, fair. How tall are you right now?
Like 6 foot.
How much you weigh?
Like 200 or 100. Like 200.
Like 200 or 100? Which one is it?
It's either 100 or 200. I gotta go back and get weighed.
Okay. Last question for you. Why do you want to join the military?
Serve my country.
Wrong answer. For real. Why do you want to join?
For the learn on strength on work, and get more intelligent, and learn more.
Do you think you're mature? Do you think you're mature enough to handle it?
Yeah, and no at the same time.
Okay, what are you smoking right now?
Weed.
Do you think it's in your best interest?
No.
Why are you doing it?
It's a coping skill.
Say it again?
It's a coping skill. I've been vaping and smoking.
I can't hear. Say it again?
It's like a coping skill to keep my nerves calm because I have very bad ADHD.
I want you to do me a favor. I'm 48 years old. Do me a favor. Stop rocking back and forth when you're talking to me. See, that right there is called discipline. And I'm not saying you don't have it in the future. What I'm saying is this. If you want something, you got to do something. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Put that crap out. Stomp it out right now. Now, what you could do is get up a TikTok right now and put your left foot in front of the right foot, go to a car, and go to a recruiting station right now. If you're not going to do that, you're not serious. So there's talk and then there's actions. What are you doing? Are you talking or are you going to do some actions? So on one hand, you want to ask for my advice. On the other hand, I'm telling you, if you don't get outside the TikTok right now, turn it off. Put the left foot in front of the right foot. So walk into the car, go to the recruiting office right now, and go sit down and get the information. If you're not doing that, then you're wasting my time. Boom. I'm telling y'all, so many kids need these conversations. I'm telling y'all, I'm great at what I do. I'm great at it. If I'm peeing your Cheerios, good. We got to get back to having grown folk conversations. And guess what? The world isn't easy. The world is tough. The world is tough. No one owes you understanding. No one's going to give you anything. I'm standing on beyond business. I'm standing on beyond business. I'm too old to be nice and gentle. I'm not harsh. Make that clear. However, I'm not gentle. I'm very direct. And guess what he needs? He needs a father figure in his life right now, because if he had a father figure, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now. For all the mothers out there, I keep on saying this on every show. Your kid, son or daughter, need father figures ASAP. I get it. You and the father of your child, in this scenario, y'all didn't work out for whatever reason. Fair. You have a father, an uncle, a male cousin, or a brother. Your kids need father figures ASAP. If you got to lose your job and move towards your family, do that. Because your kids need father figures ASAP. I'll say it again. If you and the father of your child did not work out, life goes on. Cool. You have a father, an uncle, a male brother, or you have a biological brother. Wait, father, uncle, a male cousin, or biological brother. You got some kind of male in your family. Bring your kids around a male figure ASAP. I call it this. Women, you being a single, independent woman, I call it a science experiment. It's a failing science experiment. It's failing. There is no success to it in general. Yes, you might be a great mother and your kids turn out great. In general, the majority are failing. When I speak majority, minority, it's not about you. The majority of single mothers are failing their kids, and they don't even know it. Your kids need father figures. It might not be the father. Okay, life goes on. I'm not bashing you for not having a father around. However, your son or daughter, they deserve to have a father figure in their life. I'll say it again. Your father, your uncle, your male cousin, or your biological brother. Between all of this, somebody's got to be there for your kids. And yes, ladies, you're going to have to ask for some help. No one's going to knock on your door. Just in case you don't know, I'm a great person. I'm a father figure. No, you're going to have to go outside. You're going to have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. I'm going to say this into the mountaintops. As long as I'm on this platform, I'm going to say it to the mountaintops. Mothers, you cannot do it alone. I could do both. No, you can't. If you're great at your job, you're going to slack as a mother. If you're a great mother, you're going to slack at your job. You cannot have it both at the same time. If you're great at your job, that means daycare taking care of your kids. If daycare taking care of your kids, you're not a great mother. I'll say it again. If you're great at your job and the daycare taking care of your kids, you are not a great mother. I'm a great mother. I suck at my job. I'm telling you, you cannot have it all at the same time. Something got to give. But no, Morel, I was told I can have it all. How many women can say that? Is it the majority or is it the minority? Or did you pick the right father? Ta-da! Boy, I'll tell you, I'm too good at this. I am so good. I'll put myself on the back right fast. I'm too good at this. Oh my goodness, I'm so good at this. Wait till I clip this bad boy. Wait until I clip it. Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. The picking of the father of your child is so important. As always, thank you guys for all the reposts, all the shares, all the daily heartbeats, all of the follows. I gotta go to New Orleans and pick up my merch. If I come on tonight, I'm gonna have on the merch. With that being said, as always,